News FM for news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the path of Ramsey, and the shot comes in, blocked, another attempt. Now it's seated. And Watkins making the three for Aston Villa. He's making the three for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Down. Can answer that response. Look outside now. Moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? One-on-one with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Pew! Yeah. Unbelievable. And this is another day of football coming to you live on OGM News FM radio. It is Football League Fest. There's always unbeatable Football League Fest on OGM News FM radio. Is the mic okay? Can't hear my feedback on the microphone. All right. It's always unbeatable on the Football League Fest, and this is OGMNewsC.com. If you don't know, now you know. Stop by on the OGMNewsFC.com for your football news. The game we are waiting for is finally here in the Europa League between Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester United. And we are just about few seconds away from kickoff.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Well, it's a kickoff already. The match is set going with Tottenham kicking things from the middle of the pack. This is going to be another feisty night. Who is going to hold their hands onto these prestigious Europa League Cup? Well, many have been predicting it is Manchester United for the taking, and many have actually suggested maybe this is one of the first breakthrough that Tottenham Hotspur could have. Who knows? The match kickoff right here on OGM News FM radio. Coming to you for Football League Fest. Unbeatable. It's always unbeatable Football League Fest. Tottenham versus Manchester United. The big final in the Europa League. The lineup that we have this afternoon as Tottenham is about to take a throw. Pedro Porro starting from a throw as Tottenham Hotspur is kicking things in hot belly right here. Well, lineup for Tottenham Hotspur is Vicario in goal, Idogi, Van der Ven, Romero and Pedro Porro in the back four. In the middle of the pack, we have three, Sarr, Botsoma, and Bentancur, as Tottenham is attacking from the start here, and it's going to be a dangerous one for United, but then it quickly go to a corner kick for Tottenham Hotspur. Fantastic prayer there from Tottenham. This is no play at all. And immediately Tottenham have a corner kick. We're looking at a very good opportunity for Tottenham here to start it from the first goal, if possible. On the front three of the Tottenham is Johnson, Solanke, and Richarlison as usual. And we're going to go to substitute very soon. Corner kick coming in with Bentancur kicking one into the box, but the referee immediately spot an infringement in the box. And there's going to be a free kick immediately to Manchester United. On the substitute bench for Tottenham Hotspur is Ajayi, Austin, Danzo, Davies, Spencer, Gray, Moore, Odobet, Scarlett, Son, Heung-min, Tell, and Whiteman. Unfortunately, Son is on the bench on this one. I'm not sure why, but, well, he's starting from the bench. And on the Manchester United side, he's starting with Onana in goal, the same goalkeeper they had in their last game against Chelsea, really. And they lost that game 1-0. And in the back three for Manchester United is Euro. And Maguire, ever-present Maguire in the back three, and Shaw, of course. In the back four, Manchester United is Mazzari, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and Dogu. Now, free kick to Manchester United in a dangerous area. Shaw getting ready to put one into the box. Can he find a header? Redirected by Maguire, but keeper to the save. And immediately is a corner kick for Manchester United. Up front is Dalot, Mount, and Hodgland for Manchester United. It looks exactly the same way they set up against Chelsea in the last game. And they are looking to go into this one with the same prayer. Tottenham Hotspur, nevertheless, have rested some of their players, and then they are showing up now in this one big. So Bruno Fernandes to the corner kick for Manchester United. And corner kick into the box. Can he find a header or the clearance rather? And immediately Manchester United back on the ball to recycle that one back into the area. Dangerous one for Tottenham. But the goalkeeper didn't get the ball on time. And Bruno Fernandes with a dribble in the box. Opportunity. He takes a shot. But only for his teammates to make a big deflection on that. And he couldn't get it through. Fantastic opportunity there for Manchester United. Prayer still coming from Manchester United. They keeping the ball now. Keeping it well at the back. Maguire now. Shaw. Back to Maguire. Keeping possession well at the back. And on the bench for Manchester United is Ahmad, Bayoder, Collier, Diogo Dalot, Eriksen, Evans, Garnacho, Heaven, Manu, Lindelof, Ugat, and Zagzi definitely on the bench for Manchester United. What a very good opportunity earlier on from Manchester United, but they couldn't sort out their feet quickly, especially Bruno Fernandes. Now, a mat. And a foul. A foul in the middle of the park by Bissouma, rather, on Casemiro. Literally pulled him by the shed. And it's just 6 minutes on the clock. Manchester United restarting from the back. Moving things calmly to the dangerous area at Manchester United. Manchester United moving it. This is Shaw. Now he finds his man. It's out of touch. It's going to be a throw. As Richardson with a tackle in. United. Shaw. And Bruno. Bruno immediately release Hodgson. Hodgson now on the move. One-on-one. Bissouma watching down, breathing down heavily on him with Bruno. Hujlund lost the ball in the touchline. It will be a throw to Manchester United, really. It is 7 minutes on the clock. It is 0-0. Dogo with a throw for United. Finds Shaw. Shaw goes back to Maguire. Harry Maguire finds his partner, Euro. The young lad back to Maguire. Maguire now threading things to the middle of the pack. There's a lot of heartbreak for the fans on both sides tonight. Manchester United have not had it going smoothly. The same thing goes for Tottenham Hotspur, as these two teams were really close in the relegation area. Really close. When I say really close, I do not say that lightly. Like, you'll be wondering, how is it possible for Manchester United to be where they are in the relegation zone? It's quite unbelievable, really. And now Tottenham on the ball. Bentancur with a cross. Brad cross, good. And almost find Richardson. The goalkeeper is already out of place. Mazraoui with a defending measure there. And a very good defensive measure. That was close. And that was a very good cross from Bentancur to find Richardson. He was getting ready to pull the trigger there until Mazraoui came to save the team's blush. And it's going to be a corner kick for Tottenham Hotspur. Everybody in the box. waiting for the light cross from the corner kick. Bentancur, Richardson. Who's it gonna be? From the corner kick, Tottenham Hotspur. Corner kick taking, and a very good one, and a punch from the goalkeeper, but immediately recycled by Tottenham Hotspur. And this is Udogie. A cross coming into the box. And Manchester United dealt with it again. English football final in the Europa League. Amad Diallo with a back tackle there. And the referee awarded Tottenham a free kick. Literally pushed on his back. Nudge him off the ball. What a solid punch from the goalkeeper. Arriving at the right time to punch that away to safety. Tottenham now back on the ball. Moving it well in the back. Trying to build it gradually. Maguire with the clearance. Clearance not good enough. Opportunity for Tottenham. Johnson in the box. Can they find a shot? The shot comes in blocked. Manchester United in danger here. Really in danger. Maguire almost make a very silly mistake there. And now committing a foul is Euro. It will be a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur right at the edge of the box. It's a dangerous one. Very close enough. Very close enough. What a wonderful prayer by Tottenham Hotspur at this stage of the game. And Manchester United only have to watch it. They have to watch it. The threat is building. A wave of attack. A cross from Johnson, almost lashed on by Richardson. Now, Pedro rather, looking at another opportunity to kick one into the box from a cross, from a free kick. Pedro rather, comes into the box, but the clearance, Richardson have a chance from nothing and almost put that through. Another block, and it is another corner kick for Tottenham Hotspur. And you can tell that there is a reason why these two kept things really together until they get to this final of this game. And they are showing from earlier on here that they both deserve to win this cup. Tottenham now with another prayer. Is 3 corner kick already for Tottenham and just 1 for Manchester United. So receiving the instruction to be very careful from the referee, and that warning is now being given, and we are waiting for that corner kick. Corner kick comes into the box. Going to find a header, a punch, or a clearance rather, and immediately Tottenham committed a foul in an attempt trying to bring the ball back into the area. That will be Johnson on Euro. There is a free kick to United. That will be Johnson against Dogu, really. Wonderful moment for Tottenham Hotspur to arrive here at the Europa League. They can take it. But history sometimes is not very kind to newcomers in this kind of competition. But there is one thing I want you to pay attention to. Angel Postecoglou said earlier this season that whichever club he goes to, Dogu struggling into the area, that is a very dangerous one for Tottenham Hotspur, but finally cleared. And Manchester United driving things back as they are recycling the ball from the middle of the pack. Maguire now. Maguire finds Mazraoui. Mazraoui goes back to Euro. Euro moving the ball into the middle of the park. Manchester United now getting most part of the possession. Finds Shaw. Shaw now drive ball back all the way to find Bruno. Quick exchange between the two. And Manchester United was able to play out of danger. Euro moved the ball quickly and now finds Bruno. Bruno with the long cross. Dogu will pick it up. The number 13 with a cross. Blocked. So as I was saying earlier, Angel Postecoglou, said earlier in the season that second season in every club he has gone to, he always wins something. He always wins something. He always win a trophy. He's saying it affirmatively, like that is one of his records. So, and this is Postecoglou's second season in Tottenham Hotspur. So, is this the same thing he was saying from the start of the season? Is Tottenham going to win these based on the fact that their manager has been winning at every second season in each club he has gone to? Who knows? Well, in about 75 minutes, we will know that. And Bruno Fernandes now. A corner kick comes in, and a keeper to the punch. The punch is not good, and a shot from Mama Diallo. That was really close, and that went wide. That went wide. Way wide. That was an opportunity for Manchester United to start things up here. Very good opportunity. Very good dribble in the box. And the Tottenham defender has to be very careful there, because that can only be dangerous with that tackle when the dribble came. But he was standing on his feet. He wasn't diving in at all. And now it would be a goal kick for Tottenham Hotspur. 16 minutes on the clock precisely. And it's still 0-0. As expected from a final of any European game, this is by no means an easy game. Manchester United, Amad Diallo moving the ball well, but taking away from him quickly. But then it's going to be a throw for Manchester United, for Tottenham. Tottenham with a one in the box. Maguire with a clearance. That was a very dangerous cross from Sa. Very good opportunity there for Tottenham to be one up. And Maguire to the clearance. It's going to be a throw for Tottenham. Throw comes in quickly. Richarlison back to Sa. And now a dribble. Ball deflected to out of touch. Throw for Manchester United quickly taken. And the ball is already immediately out of touch. Now, what is the history of this club in Europa League? Or in Europe, generally. Richarlison and a pass and a foul. So I say, but the referee disagreed. The referee completely disagreed with that. Manchester United on the ball now. Matt Diallo with the run. 1-1 now facing Dogi. So the history of Tottenham Hotspur in Europa League. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club is the first, get this, the first English or British club to ever win any major European cup. UEFA regulated competition with their win against Atletico Madrid in the final of 1962 and 1963 in European Cup Winners' Cup. They, Tottenham Hotspur, that you do not think have much say in Europe, are the first English football to win European heavy title. And that will be European Cup Winners' Cup in 1962 and 1963 season. And again in 1972, they won the inaugural UEFA Cup. They won the inaugural UEFA Cup, beating fellow English club Wolverhampton Wanderers. So this is not the first time that Tottenham will be in the final against a fellow English team. This will be more or less the second time. And now Dogu for Manchester United. The cross comes in, an opportunity for Bruno to head one in, but he couldn't get close to the ball. Amadi Diallo to Risako immediately. Manchester United dangerous here, but that keeper, oh my word, that keeper, he has other idea about approaching Hodgson there. And they also won the UEFA Cups in 1984. They were runner-ups in 1974, and the team regularly qualified for European football. So we know. And runner-up recently in 2018 and 2019 season in UEFA Champions League. But they've never won that Champions League. So 3 European Cup titles for Tottenham so far. And they have a very good record in Europa League, having won Europa League twice. Fantastic record for Tottenham. And we know that Manchester United, on the other hand, have a very good record in Europe. That is no doubt. Very, very solid record Manchester United have had in Europe. One of the big boys in Europe. But all at the same time, we should go through their history quickly in Europe. And Shaw with a cross from free kick, and it beats everybody. It beats everybody, including the white shirt of Tottenham Hotspur. The Manchester United Football Club is an English football club based in Old Trafford, as everybody knows. So they were the first English football to participate in European competition, but they didn't win it. They entered in 1956, and their win was delayed until later on. But like we said earlier, Tottenham Hotspur is the first to win it, and Manchester United is the first to enter it in 1956 in a controversial manner. In a very, very controversial manner. A controversial manner in the sense that Chelsea won the league in that year. Chelsea won the league in that year. But rather than going for the English football that won the league in that year to go and appear in Europe, the English FA decided that they will give that opportunity to the serial winner of the league. Whereas Manchester United have won it a couple of times before 1956. Chelsea is winning it for the first time in 1956, and they decided that they are not going to present a very new club into Europe in 1956. So they denied Chelsea that opportunity, rather gave it to Manchester United, who did not win in that very year. Very, very controversial. Even up till today, people are still talking about it as one of the steal from FA to Manchester United from Chelsea. But notwithstanding, Manchester United is the very first English football to reach or to attend any European competition, whereas Tottenham Hotspur is the first that wins the English football that wins any European top trophy. So, but the opening for Manchester United couldn't come soon enough. They won about 3 European Cups. The first one in 1968, and then the next one in 1999, and then recently, I say recently because, if you are in the millennium, you probably remember 2008 very well, where Manchester United beat Chelsea again in the final in Moscow to win it in 2008, and that will be the last time Manchester United won the Champions League, not the other ones, but the Champions League. So, but then they have gone ahead to win Europa League in 2017. Trust me, if any action is coming, I will let you know. For now, I'm just giving you some history lesson of these two clubs. And Manchester United made their way to winning Europa League. They are playing the final right now in 2017. They win Cups, Winner Cup in 1991, and Super Cup in 1991, Intercontinental Cup in 1999, and the Club World Cup in 2008 to cap it in that run. And Manchester United opportunity here, but ball cleared by the goalkeeper. So we're back here. So now who's going to be tonight to win this? But now 26 minutes, still 0-0. Tottenham, very good opportunity from the middle of the park. And Dogi, find Richarlison, and ball blocked to be a throw to Tottenham Hotspur. The game has been flat, nevertheless. Has been flat. The throw by Tottenham. The first 10 minutes was really heated, but then the game has went flat since then. Another opportunity for Richarlison to direct the ball, but couldn't redirect very well. And immediately, Dogi with opportunity. Can he cross one? One flies into the box, but then well watched by the goalkeeper and Dogu. But it flies off to a corner kick, and a corner kick opportunity for Tottenham here. Very, very good cross from Dogi to add a threat from that side of things to Manchester United. But then the corner kick coming in. Corner kick for Tottenham Hotspur. A lot of tussle in the box. Pedro Porro looking to take one into the box. The referee having to talk to many of the players. Finally, one comes into the area. Opportunity for Richarlison, but that was swept away, redirected by Bissouma, and it's still there for Tottenham Hotspur, but finally cleared by Manchester United. Manchester United finally make a clearance. It's getting edgy here. It looked a little slow, really, but never minding the fact that the two have been really giving themselves tough game from the start here. So no complaint. San Mamés Barrias Stadium is the venue for these Europa League final. Diallo now, opportunity in the box. Diallo dangerously walking into the box. And that was blocked and cleared. What an opportunity for Manchester United. Diallo with a very, very confident look into the box. And that was dangerous at first. Finally, Manchester United dealt with it. Tough ask there. And an injury in the area. Looking at an injury also being picked up there by Solanke. And there's a lot of body on the ground here for Tottenham Hotspur. Tired legs, weak players. You can only understand this is not going to be an easy one for either one of these teams. Now ball back in play. Manchester United moving it confidently in the area. As it is, it's still 0-0. Matt Diallo with another opportunity here. Tottenham has to be very, very careful. Tottenham has to be very, very careful. It does not look like Manchester United is playing around now with that last attack. And now it's going to be a throw. Long one, I expect to go into the area. Opportunity for Diallo to drive one in again, but this one was terrible, to say the least. Bad cross from Diallo in an attempt to find heads in the box. Very, very nervous stance. You can almost smell it. They love to sing their heart out, but it's not very easy at the moment to just do that. Very, very nervous on both sides. They are watching with their heart in their mouth, literally. Until the game is now shipping to a place where they can actually be pumped up. Nobody can move yet. Stand still, literally, as it's still 0-0 here. Manchester United got a momentum out of the back. Maguire now. Playing one long to find Dogu. Dogu could not control the ball well. That went into out of touch, and it will be a throw to Tottenham Hotspur. Very, very nervous looking crowd from Tottenham angle. I'm going to try and give you some of those images. Some of you who are online watching us, some of those images will be rolling in soon. Pediporo with a throw for Tottenham Hotspur. It's 33 minutes on the clock, and it's still very much a feisty decision here. 0-0 still the two. Richardson play up opportunity. Now a shot pool, but Ndogi rounds with the ball. Matt Diallo to prayer. Matt Diallo did his job, and Ndogi has to go all the way back, but there is a foul on the doggy, nevertheless, by Mazraoui. And Mazraoui is risking to be carded here. The referee already calling to give them a settling warning. Yes, finally, yellow card went to Amad Diallo, but that will be for shirt pulling. Earlier on, as Ndogi was making a run, he was busy pulling his shirt. That wasn't for the tackle from Mazraoui. It was from shirt pull by Amad Diallo. What that is quite deliberate. He held on to that shirt for a long time. But anyway, Ndogi break free, but that doesn't mean that Amad Diallo will not be punished for that. And that is exactly what happened. A free kick from Tottenham Hotspur. This is Tottenham opportunity now to ask question. Referee having to chat with the party. Richardson. Now free kick comes into the area, blocked. Amad Diallo with a final intervention, but he came off bad in that intervention. But I do not think he's a foul by any long stretch. Johnson now pick up the ball for Tottenham. Johnson. Spread one into the middle of the park, dangerous one. But the referee found Solanke in an offside position. Not really. Solanke committed a handball as he was trying to control that. And is by no means allowed. Yeah, you can tell this one is tough. Still 0-0. No rest from either side yet. And it's 36 minutes on the clock. And Euro with a good defensive mayor. He's dilly-dallying. He has to release the ball immediately. What's wrong with Euro? He almost lost the ball in a very good area for Tottenham and dangerous area for Manchester United. Eventually, it was swept away to safety as on-rushing Johnson could not get a good control of the ball. Fernandes, Bruno Fernandes, with an injury in the middle of the park. Seems to be fine. And looks like coming together of play there. Shaw now. Luke Shaw. Spread one out wide to find Euro. Manchester United building gradually in the middle of the park. It is Amad Diallo with the move to the edge of the box. And a cross now comes in, blocked. Blocked by Udogi. Richardson to the loose ball. Richardson moving on the counter-attack phase for Tottenham Hotspur. Found Udogi. Tottenham still keeping the ball. Manchester United mountain prayer. Eventually the ball swept away from him. And Bruno Fernandes, the beneficiary of that, Hodgland, pick it up, hold it well. And couldn't find his man, nevertheless. A clearance necessary. 38 minutes on the clock. Exactly 6 minutes left. Well, precisely 39 minutes on the clock. And there's precisely 6 minutes left on this one. And it's still very much a cagey KG a counter between these two. It'll be very, very hard to tear them apart now. Diallo, opportunity, a shot taken, and a save. Wasn't a shot that has a venom in it, but nevertheless, a very good opportunity for Amad Diallo to arrive in the right area. And he's looking to be injured now, down on the pitch. Looking to be injured. Good effort, nevertheless, but a good intervention by the goalkeeper. And at the same time, this is Football League Fest.
Unbeatable.
He's always unbeatable on Football League Fest when it comes to football full commentary, audio commentary. Then for those of us who are listening on the FM radio, it says OGM News FM. And for those of you who are actually following on Facebook through virtual presentation and on YouTube and all our social media platforms, this is OGMNewsFC.com. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you join us. And Sa, with a very good steal in the middle of the park from Bruno Fernandes, who will lackadaisical on the ball. And Tottenham now moving the ball quickly into the area. Very dangerous one. And Richardson find a pass, a very good pass to pick out his man. And the side with a cross opportunity. And the shot comes in. And that will be the first goal for Tottenham Hotspur. Here's the first goal. What a let up for Manchester United. Wow, wow, wow. It was a scrambling of a goal, but it is a goal nevertheless. I mean, who cares? Not Tottenham, because they are celebrating as it is. They will not mind. It was a really, really scramble of a goal, but it is in nevertheless. Goal number one in this game. As soon as we think this game is going to go down to end of the first half without a goal, the goal come. And as a matter of fact, in that scrambling of a goal, Shaw might have touched the ball and he might have got a penalty against him in the process and maybe a yellow card, but it's a goal. So we're not going to go back and look at all that. But then he touched the ball as the ball crept in by the goalkeeper. And he should have just taken his hand off from that position and the ball will find its way astray from goal. But his hand actually redirected the ball. So I'm not sure if this is going to go down as an own goal against Shaw or it's going to go down as a goal for Johnson. But nevertheless, Tottenham won, Manchester United 0. And he's not going great. Not going great. Not now for Manchester United. Tottenham have their goal. But Manchester United now to respond with a corner kick. This is by no means over. The game is just getting started. If you know what I mean. Johnson to the goal for Tottenham. Manchester United now suddenly chasing the game. opportunity for Bruno in the box. The shot taken, well cleared. And Ndogi will finally find Richarlison as they are trying to keep the ball in the area, but they lose the ball. A cross comes in. Manchester United with opportunity. Well cleared. Well cleared. He's a scramble goal, but who cares? It is a goal, nevertheless. Manchester United suddenly chasing these games. It's not where they want to be. Not a good look at all. And just so I told you so. This game is nobody's game. It's anybody's game. Luke Shaw with a horrible mistake there to let his hand let him out. To be fair to Shaw, he does not know much about the ball. It came so quickly. To be fair to him, really. But I'm guessing the Manchester United fans will not forgive him for that either way. It does not matter if you know much about it or not. If you are waiting to be blamed, don't walk awkwardly. That's the rule of the game. Now, Tottenham Hotspur now defending well. Manchester United look short with a cross, trying to find a header, but a clearance again. Amad Diallo to recollect and regather the ball. But goalkeeper comes out all the way and take that to safety. We are now in the end of the regulation time. It is extra time here. And right here, right now, it is 2 minutes extra time added because there's no much of injury time here in the game. And so it does mean that Tottenham Hotspur may be going into this end of this first half with 1-0 lead. Richarlison, or maybe not. Richarlison with a cross into the box. This is dangerous, but Dogu has to watch that all the way to the safety. That will be the end of the first half here in a feisty game. End of the first half with Tottenham Hotspur leading here at the end of the first half. This is Football League Fest. Unbeatable. This is always unbeatable here on Football League Fest. A presentation of OGMNewsFC.com. Stop by on OGMNewsFC.com for your football news. And right now, right here in the studio, OGM News FM Radio. If you're listening to us or you are watching us, we are going to the break. And we're going to be right back at the package of the second half. Thanks very much for watching. Is Tottenham Hotspur leading into the half? Now, what's it going to be in the second half? It's going to be a tough game because I know Manchester United is now or never.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the back of Ramsey, and the shot comes in, blocked, another attempt. Now it's seated. And Watkins making the three for Aston Villa. He's making the three for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on ogmnewsfc.com.
Down. And Arsenal respond. Bukayo Saka now moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? 1-on-1 with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
ogmnewsfc.com, final destination for football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Won't you use FM for news and entertainment? Sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the back of Ramsey, and the shot comes in, blocked, another attempt. Now it's seated. And Watkins making the three for Aston Villa. He's making the three for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What? Cannot question.
Part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on ogmnewsfc.com.
Down. And Arsenal respond. Bukayo Saka now moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? 1-on-1 with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
ogmnewsfc.com, final destination
In a
The
match that
football
started like a
story.
light jog through a cherry orchard,
Football League
Manchester
Fest.
City turned up
Truly
just enough
unbelievable.
heat to toast AFC Bournemouth 3-1 at the Etihad. Omar Marmoush opened the scoring in the 14th minute, proving that, yes, City have indeed read the how to score first manual. Bernardo Silva followed up with a goal that felt more like a casual dinner invite than a statement of intent. By halftime, Bournemouth looked like they were there for a sightseeing tour rather than a football match. Things got spicy when Mateo Kovacic decided to prematurely end his evening with a red card in the 67th minute. Classic Mateo, always keeping things dramatic. Not to be outdone, Bournemouth's Lewis Cook saw Kovacic's red and raised him one of his own 6 minutes later. Apparently, they mistook cards on the table for cards on the field. Nico Gonzalez then waltzed through the Bournemouth defence in the 89th minute like he was late for a dinner reservation and calmly slotted home City's third. Bournemouth's late goal from Daniel Jebbison in the 96th minute was like a firework that goes off after the party's over. Pretty, but utterly irrelevant. Now, here's where things get existential for Pep's crew. Despite this win, Manchester City remain third and are still peeking nervously at the league table like a student checking final grades. With just one match to go, their destiny lies in their final showdown against Fulham, a team with just enough unpredictability to ruin brunch plans. If Liverpool sneeze and Arsenal trip over their shoelaces, City could sneak through the back door. But as it stands, they'll need more than just points. They'll need a small miracle, or at the very least, Fulham to be in an especially generous mood.
All right, friends.
Acclaim.
Yeah, really grateful. Thank you so much for staying and supporting the players, the staff, myself, the club, and yeah, again, it's an incredible connection what we have built over this.
Arsenal kicked off their final home game of the season with all the grace of a cat in a thunderstorm. Newcastle came out like they downed 5 espressos and a shot of revenge, peppering the Arsenal goal like it was a carnival game. Luckily for the Gunners, David Raya had apparently morphed into a one-man fortress, deflecting shots from every magpie with a pulse, including an acrobatic double save that looked like it belonged in a Marvel film rather than the Premier League. Arsenal fans held their collective breath and possibly a few rosaries as their Champions League hopes dangled more precariously than a flat-packed shelf. Raya's heroics between the sticks lit the spark for a glowing post-match press conference, with Mikel Arteta beaming. It's an incredible connection we've built.
Yeah, really grateful. Thank you so much for staying and supporting the players, the staff, myself, the club, and yeah, again, it's an incredible connection what we have built over the years. We have experienced some of the best memories that this stadium have had in the last 15, 20 years, I would say. And we have still many more to come. So let's all push together and it's going to happen.
After a halftime pep talk that presumably included smelling salts and a reminder they were playing at home, Arsenal came out with actual intent. Declan Rice decided enough was enough and curled in a beauty that sent Nick Pope dive a ball already en route to its happy place in the net. Cue scenes of jubilation, relief, and one very smug Arteta, who unfortunately got so caught up in the vibes he earned himself a suspension for the season finale. Newcastle, meanwhile, forgot how to shoot and looked like they'd left their finishing boots on Tyneside.
I think the difference was we didn't take our chances today. The good thing is that we did have them, and we had a number of them, especially in that first half. A really strong start to the game, really good energy about the team, and a lot of quality. I thought we looked a threat in most phases when we had the ball for sustained periods, but also on transitions. Frustrated that we didn't go into half-time leading, and then a bit of a slow start at the beginning of that second half put us on the back foot. But again, I didn't think Arsenal were really hurting us with chances. until Declan Rice scores a great goal.
As Arsenal wrapped up second place and a ticket to the Champions League party, Newcastle were left hoping they can seal their own invite next week, possibly after a team prayer and an Isaac-sized miracle. All right, friends, here's the deal. We need your support to level up our game. How can you help? Simple. Like, share, and drop a comment. Shower us with your love, your applause, or even your brutally honest displeasure. We can take it, we promise. Your feedback fuels us, even if it stings a little. And before you dash off, go ahead and smash that subscribe button.
News FM for news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me.
They are waiting for that referee to clutch it out. Yes, 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 yes. Crystal Palace to the win of this one. Eventually, Crystal Palace have to lay their hands on the FA Cup, and Man City to the losing end of this fantastic, glorious football competition.
It's pretty good to me.
Well, we are getting ready to start the second half of this game. And the lads are coming back out as we speak, getting ready for the second half. And this one promises to be another opportunity for a good game. With Tottenham Hotspur leading into the half. All right, the game, the second half is already started here. Just a moment, guys, just a moment before I switch back on into the game. Earlier opportunity here for Tottenham Hotspur to start from where they left things off. Well, we are already 1 minute into the second half. This is now or never for Manchester United. And they are moving the ball now into the dangerous area. Bruno Fernandes, and ball swept away by Tottenham. It is another wasted effort in front. They need to start thinking about doing something quickly, Manchester United, or else time is running out in this one. dangerously, and immediately a move from Solanke, but he was brought down, all nicked away from him legally. And Manchester United now playing from the back, moving the ball very well. I must tell you, Manchester United really is unrecognizable at the moment. With the history of this club, it's hard to tell if you're actually watching Manchester United right now or you are watching some other team. It's very, very difficult to be able to tell that. I know what it feels for the fans at the moment. It's not very easy, and that's exactly the presentation that we have been seeing from this club now. But if they have to start going back to the glory days, it has to be now or never. It has to be now or never. Manchester United moving the ball well now at the back. Opportunity for Mazraoui. Mazraoui finds Bruno Fernandes. Back to Mazraoui. Mamad Diallo pick up the pace in the box. Opportunity for Manchester United. Hodgson with the header, but he did not know anything about that header. He did not know anything about that header. Really, he did not know. He has no idea the ball was rolling up to him. So he's not well shaped to attack that. The header was way, way above the bar into the stand. And goal kick, Tottenham Hotspur. A long one from the goalkeeper here. And ball well defended, I believe, but Hodgson was brought down, and Van der Ven was penalized with a yellow card for that. It looks like a push on the back of Hodgson, and it was a nasty push, really. United is now on it. It's as simple as that. You cannot overemphasize this. If these young lads really want to live up to the glory days of Manchester United, if they want to be remembered as not as anything important in this club, they have to go all out now. And cross coming in for Manchester United. Opportunity, but well cleared by Tottenham Hotspur again. And the team is starting exactly as they end the first half. Starting exactly as they end the first half. To be Manchester United in the middle of the pack. Ball popped into the sky. But finally, Tottenham let things get on the ground and play ball. A clearance from Shaw. And just so you know, Tottenham still have a lethal weapon on the bench in the name of Son Heung-min. Son still waiting somewhere for Tottenham Hotspur in this game. They can unleash him anytime from now, even as they still keep the lead. It's 50 minutes into the game, and it's 5 minutes into the second half. Taku comes in, Tottenham keep the ball, long one now to find Solanke up front, and Maguire dealt with it. Well, half clearance, really. Casemiro not find his feet there. And the opportunity is going really, really fast. Johnson finding Dogi, Bissouma, in the middle of the pack for Tottenham Hotspur. Now Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro finds Shaw. Back to Bazoma. Ball is out of touch. It will be a throw for Manchester United to Manchester United. Throw quickly taken. Mazraoui finds Maguire. Maguire with a run to Euro. Euro finds Ahmad. Ahmad to Euro. Ball back to Maguire. Mazraoui now. Oh, Shaw rather. Sorry. And that will be Bruno Fernandes in the middle of the pack. Fred won through ball. But the clearance from a very vigilant Romero for Tottenham Hotspur. To be fair, many of the United players have been almost disappearing in the middle of the pack in this game. Mason Mount is definitely on the pitch. If I don't call his name very often, it's because he hasn't been doing much, really. Why? Who thought he got a goal against Chelsea? The last game in the league. That game was ruled out with a VAR check. Narrow margin for Maguire. And that is when you have to really hate VAR, even though it did its job. And that narrow margin really ruined everything for everybody. What would have been a very, very good goal for Maguire. And a free kick down to Tottenham Hotspur. Free kick quickly taken. It is PM Sa. He was offside, according to the referee. .53 minutes on the clock. 54 to be precisely. Maguire now pick up the pace. It is Shaw. Luke Shaw. He now plays Dogu. Dogu pass was not right to the Italian, but there's a push behind Mount. Mount quickly pick up the ball for a throw. Yeah, there's a push and a pull in the back of Mount there. The referee spot that immediately. It's a free kick to Manchester United. Free kick taken. Original now. Quick exchange. Very good exchange, but another clearance by Tottenham Hotspur. I'm still wondering why these two teams has not shown up in the league. It's been a very devastating performance in the league. Terrible performance for these two in the league. More or less sacrifice everything to come to this final of Europa League. But it shouldn't cost that much to get to the final of Europa League, really. Lost everything tangible in the league. Both teams here are really hovering above the relegation zone. Imagine relegation zone and Manchester United in the same sentence. That's really odd. The ball is just moving back and forth now, a little bit flat game. Manchester United need to come out of their shell and play ball. Maguire now to the middle of the pack. He finds Bruno. Bruno shipped to pass to Shaw. Shaw finds Dogu. Dogu with a long ball. An attempt to find Mazraoui. Attempt failed. But Amad Diallo get the ball temporarily. Richardson now running with the ball. Richardson is finding the fall. That ball went against him. He has to be very careful now, constituting nuisance unnecessarily. Free kick taken by Manchester United. Bruno. Mazraoui. Amad Diallo. Amad with a run. But he almost escaped. Dogi. But Dogi wasn't letting that happen. Was very, very vigilant. Good turn there. Didn't pay off by Richardson. Euro. Manchester United. Mazraoui. One-on-one with Richardson. Richardson committed a foul. Mazraoui will gain a free kick for Manchester United. Richardson will pick up a yellow card for his effort. Well, he should have listened to my warning earlier. I told him to be very careful. I know he's coming. Finally, he got a yellow card. Now would be the best time for him to be very, very careful. It's a tough one. And now Manchester United with a free kick. Bruno Fernandes lining it up. Body ready. Bruno Fernandes getting ready for a free kick, and he kicks one into the box. Can he find a header? Opportunity for Manchester United, and the clearance. The clearance out of dead for Tottenham Hotspur. That almost crept in from Euro there, who is attacking. But a fine clearance would do for Tottenham Hotspur. There is a little nibble on the ball to take it away from the goalkeeper, but eventually Euro could not get it past him, and the clearance is needed on the line. That will have given Manchester United the opportunity to come back level and take this game to a tough sensation. Some of us who are football fans, we want to see a tough game. But so far, so good for Tottenham Hotspur. Mazraoui. Matt Diallo finds Euro. Euro go to the middle of the pack to find Casemiro. Casemiro spread things wide to find Dogu. Dogu now finds Shaw. Shaw to Mount. Mount turns around. A good one in the box. Mount still, but he could not get the ball together. Mount really is coming back to the level we used to remember him back in Chelsea color. After surviving long time injured, now he seems to be looking his old self. But then it's very difficult to turn up the game with these Manchester United that is very lackadaisical, really. Not to be mean, but to be factual. Matt Diallo in the box and couldn't get through, but find Bruno Fernandes. Euro now with opportunity at the edge of the box. Find Maguire. Ball moving around in the edge of the box. A cross comes in, blocked, and final clearance by Solanke. Pass is completed. So far is 96 for Tottenham Hotspur and 241 for Manchester United, which means Manchester United is doing the needful here. Opportunity for Mount. Hodgson now could not get to the ball. And goalkeeper will pick that up quickly for Tottenham Hotspur. Mount with a very good pass to find Hodgson. Hodgson is looking really disappearing as a striker. Is very much not showing up in that role for Manchester United right now, and in previous game as well. Just going back to the Chelsea game, Hodgson wasn't really the kind of caliber of the striker that Manchester United want to present in big games, really. He was non-present in that game. Mount with another run. Second half for Mount has been really outgoing. Casemiro pick up a loose ball. Found Bruno. Bruno loses the ball. And now opportunity for Tottenham Hotspur to counter. Johnson with a run. A sliding tackle comes in, which I believe is late, but the assistant referee agrees that Dogu get some of the ball. I'm not sure what they are seeing. Yes, he misses the ball completely, really, in the replay. But unfortunately, that would not go back to the VAR, as that is not leading to anything major. Amad Diallo in the box. He tried to turn around, but loses the ball to Ndogi. Tottenham Hotspur with a counter-attack. Ndogi with a run. A very good run. This is opening things up. It founds his man. It found Solanke, but Solanke could not control the ball. What a missed opportunity there for Solanke. And I couldn't believe he found Solanke with that threaded through ball in between two Manchester United defense. But Solanke could not get his foot well positioned for that shot. An opportunity gone begging for Tottenham Hotspur. You can always smell the blood. You can always smell the danger. It's coming either way. It is 18 minutes into the second half and 63 minutes into the game. Manchester United is now or never, as we are coming close to about 27 minutes left in the game now. Amad Diallo finds Bruno Fernandes. Bruno with a turn in the middle of the pack. Controls things well and finds Casemiro. Casemiro spread one out wide to find Dogu. Dogu now playing on his own on the byline. And now Dogu finds Casemiro. Maguire to get involved. Euro now. Manchester United asking questions. Coming with wave of attack. Euro with a move. Euro solo. Euro going. And he was able to find Maguire. A solo effort gets him to the edge of the box, and that's it. Finds Maguire. Maguire to Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo attempt to beat Richarlison. Come to a waste. Richarlison with a clearance. And Bruno Fernandes have to get his feet to that to get it away from another dangerous move from Tottenham Hotspur. It will be a throw to Tottenham Hotspur. And may I remind you again that Tottenham Hotspur have won this Europa League twice. And in one of those wins, they start things up against Wolverhampton Wanderers in final. And so they have beaten Wolverhampton Wanderers in final. They have beaten English Football Club in final of this game. And this will be the second time Tottenham Hotspur will be meeting an English football club in the final of Europe. And unfortunately, that history is not good for Manchester United. And so to say again, the Tottenham Hotspur coach, Angel Postecoglou, said earlier this season, and I will remind you again, every club I have been to, I have won a trophy the second season. This is the second season of Postecoglou in Tottenham Hotspur. Can he win the title in this Europa League and then go on that streak of winning a trophy the second season in every club he has traveled to? My, oh my, that will be one winning streak, one good luck. And so far, it's working exactly the way he plans it to go. And I'm sure what the press conference will look like if Tottenham wins this game. And I'm told you so. I always win something in my second season in every club. That will be the language you will hear from Angel Postecoglou if Tottenham ends up winning these particular trophy tonight. Richarlison now out, and Tottenham now unleashes the dragon. Tottenham unleashes the dragon. Tottenham unleashes the dragon. Son Heung-min is now on the pitch to face Manchester United. What a time to unleash a player of his caliber. And I'm looking at Manchester United bench right now. I'm looking at Manchester United bench. Who do they have that matches Son's tempo? Who do Manchester United have on the bench right now that can match the tempo of Son? Because Son right now is in for Tottenham Hotspur as they are leading. And that can only spell one thing. The danger has just increased for United. Because I'm looking at United bench. I will give you all the name, including the keeper and the defender on the bench right now. Amat, Bader, Collier, Diogo Dalot, Eriksen, Evans, Garnacho, Heaven, Manu, Lindelof, Ugat, and Zagri, all on the bench for Manchester United. Who among those names that you've just heard can match the tempo of Son playing me? That opportunity for United. Cleared on the line. What clearance? What a save! What an escape for Tottenham Hotspur! What an escape! The goalkeeper is completely out of place, out of space, out of position, and the header comes in only to be cleared on the line. Only to be cleared on the line. What a save! What a clearance! What a clearance by Tottenham Hotspur. You almost think that is the goal. You almost think that is the goal. And then the clearance comes from nowhere. Almost from nowhere. Wonderful clearance. Wonderful clearance from Van der Ven. From Van der Ven to keep his team in this game. Manchester United very nearly close to that equalizer. Unbelievable. What an opportunity. But that one goes begging. It never materialized. It is unfortunate. It is really unfortunate. Tottenham Hotspur now with opportunity on the ball. Manchester United took it away for a while. Tottenham back on the ball. Van der Ven redirect the ball back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper now with a long wall into the area. Dogu for Manchester United. Mazraoui. Standing in between these two is Johnson's goal in the 42nd minute. That's it for now. Opportunity for Tottenham. Pedro Porro with a long ball that didn't reach anyone. And since Son has been in, it's been one long ball or the other to find him. And you know that is the tactics. If any one of that ball can find him, he knows how to do the wrong. And now a substitution coming in for Manchester United. And a like-for-like substitution to bring out Amad Diallo for Garnacho. Oh my. That is not the substitution I expect. And Hodgland will be out to be replaced by Zagri. Really, that's not the substitution I expect. I expect Garnacho and Amad Diallo to stay on the pitch. They need that speed. They need those speed on the wing for Manchester United. Look, I'm not the manager. I'm just suggesting. And I probably think the manager is not in no position to listen to me at this very moment. Mazraoui now finds, oh, my bad. I call it wrong. Amad Diallo is very much on the pitch. Yes, it's on the pitch. The change is Mount. Eventually, Mount was the one being signaled. So Amad Diallo came to the sideline to take instruction. It's not going out. So Mount is out. Garnacho is in. Hodgland is out. Zagze is in. For Manchester United. Mazraoui. A cross come in. A header. For Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes. But that wasn't really close. And it was a free header. And you will expect him to redirect that one perfectly well. But he redirected it perfectly well to the Tottenham fans behind the goalie. What a waste. And that one goes begging. Manchester United couldn't find the back of the net. To be a goal kick for Tottenham. United, Maguire, 3 shots attempt. 3 shot attempt for Tottenham Hotspur. And they convert one. Unbelievable. And 8 shot attempt for Manchester United. 8 in total at this point of the game. 28 minutes gone already. And 73 minutes gone into the game. 28 minutes gone into the second half. We're just 17 minutes away from the end of this game. 17 minutes away before the end of the regulation time. And then the extra time will be added. What can Manchester United do? How can they dig in deep at this very moment? What can really happen to make sure they get back into this game? A long ball coming to the box, but goalkeeper safe for Tottenham Hotspur. It is now or never. Goalkeeper for Tottenham with a long ball into the middle of the pack. Vicario trying to find Solanke. But United defended well. Now they have to come back. Garnacho with a run. Garnacho opening things up. Garnacho with opportunity to shoot. A save from the goalkeeper. Save was awkward. But at least United is making attempts on goal. What a shot from Garnacho. What a run from Garnacho. As Manchester United is knocking at the door. Very encouraging move. But what they do with these is very important from here. Fernandes now with a corner kick for Manchester United. Corner kick. Long one into the box. Opportunity for United. Cleared. Another clearance by Tottenham. And United coming back immediately. Resacked by Ahmad. Ball finding back from Bruno. But maybe deflected now to a corner kick. Fantastic nutmeg from Bruno Fernandes through Bizuma. Another corner kick now. Opportunity for Manchester United. Now he's landed on the feet of Shaw. A shot comes in. Blocked. And immediately Mazraoui to recycle it. And opportunity now gone. Now Son with a signature run to the other end. And the tackle comes in to take the ball away from him. The tackle comes in from Dogu. And he took it well. And Garnacho now with another opportunity to run at Manchester United goal. Shaw, that tackle comes in. Is this a penalty or not? Argument. But it looks like Pedro Porro get the ball. It's a sliding tackle, a very dangerous sliding tackle in an unexpected place. But it looked to have got something on the ball. Well, he didn't get the ball. But the ball was way outside the box. It's not in the box. Even if that has to be looked at, it's going to be a free kick, not a penalty. But the argument the referee is making here is that Garnacho is already falling off before the tackle comes in. He was expecting the tackle, really, but you have to actually stand on your feet either way. And Archer now with another opportunity to make a run on the byline. And Archer finds Casemiro. Casemiro releases the ball immediately to find Shaw. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw finds Maguire. Maguire now to Euro. Manchester United keeping the ball well and has been in control for a while now with a very, very good possession of the football. Amad Diallo back to Euro, back to Amad. Amad now one-on-one with Son. Finds Euro. Manchester United pinned down to the middle of the pack. Bruno Fernandes now with the long ball to find Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw will pick up the run. He finds Casemiro. Casemiro with a looping through ball that was blocked. That was blocked. It is now or never. Manchester United knocking at the door as much as they can. But Tottenham Hotspur may have put a very, very German lock, very big German lock on the door. Remember back in the days, German lock used to be one of the very strong lock you can put on your door. And that is exactly what we are witnessing here. Manchester United knocking on the door, but German lock on the door. And it doesn't look like, maybe in this case, London lock. In this case, London lock. Tottenham Hotspur, not London counterpart of or rival of Arsenal. A throw comes in from Manchester United. It finds Maguire. Maguire finds Casemiro. Casemiro to Euro. Euro moving in the middle of the pack well. And now Mazraoui. Mazraoui back to Euro. Casemiro. Maguire. And now Euro. Bruno. Matt Diallo. The cross comes in from Casemiro and nodded away before Garnacho pounds on it. And that opportunity goes back in the game. Garnacho, after a quick throw, pick up the pace in the middle of the box, finds Casemiro. Casemiro finds Euro. Euro goes straight to the edge of the box. Can he find a cross? He finds a Mad. Mad goes back to Casemiro, a looping through ball that was blocked. Garnacho, Maguire, Casemiro, now Euro. United keeping the ball well, but they are not having anything useful done with the ball. They are keeping the possession nevertheless. As Tottenham Hotspur right now is packing the long balls in front of the goal. West, so to say, but it looks like this is a trailer pack in front of the goal. It's very difficult for Manchester United to be able to penetrate. Who can blame them, really? They got the first goal. They got the only goal in this game. And what is this there to do than to defend very well? Maybe they can escape with the win. But Manchester United have other idea here. A cross coming to the box and clear the game. Euro to Risaku immediately. Euro bringing it back to the area. A cross flashing through in front of the goalie. Garnacho pick it up immediately for recycling. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes going, finds Garnacho. A cross comes in. A clearance from Bissoma. No nonsense clearance, really. He bullets the ball away from the area. Luke Shaw to recycle immediately. Luke Shaw. He finds Dogo. Garnacho now. Garnacho blocked. Blocked. Firmly blocked by Pedro Pro. No nonsense intervention there. Now, Johnson. Now, Solanke with a turn. Solanke with a run. And he escaped his man. And Sri Lanka will find Son. Almost a sliding tackle, take that away from Son. Mazraoui with a very, very good defensive measure. That counter-attack was devastating and almost exposed Manchester United. What an intervention from Mazraoui as Son was approaching. And what a run from Sri Lanka to escape the two red shirts there. And he almost find a room to punish Manchester United the second time. But some of the fans really are excited. They don't look to be worried at all. Some of the Manchester United fans on the pitch right now. That's a good thing to see, though. That's a good thing to see. Nevertheless, if you are going down one goal, you still have that hope. And anything can happen. Son now. Son try to play through Sri Lanka. The ball blocked by Euro. Euro finds Maguire. Maguire runs his way to the middle of the pack. The game is still very much there for anyone to take. It's just one goal and is a narrow lead. And talking about a narrow lead, it means the opportunity is there for either of these teams to take the opportunity. And who is going to take this opportunity? No one knows yet. Can Manchester United come back level? And Tottenham Hotspur hold on. Zagzi pick up a yellow card. It's been going from bad to worse now. It is Zagzi who just came in as a substitute and now being booked. With a tackle from behind on Ndogi. Diego Dalot now come in for Manchester United. Diego Dalot replacing Mazraoui, who I think, in my opinion, have been doing very, very well with putting in a very good shift for Manchester United. I mean, if not for injury, I do not see a reason why someone like Mazraoui will be out of this game yet. He is needed, very much needed. Diego Dalot is not bad at all. But if you have a player that have played about 84 minutes on a strong level, you need to keep him on the pitch. An opportunity for Tottenham from Son Cross. That was almost lashed on by Danso, who was approaching very strongly in the area. Euro now pick up the pace from the back for Manchester United. He finds Casemiro. Casemiro back to Euro. Now Euro finds Zagzi. Zagzi to Dalot. And that will be a free kick, says the referee. It is 40 minutes into this game. Into the second half, sorry. 40 minutes into the second half. A free kick comes into the area. But goalkeeper for Tottenham Hotspur, we get that. Vicario, we take his time on it. Take his time with the ball. Why not? There's no need to rush. Take your time with it. And Romero having altercation with Manchester United. But I'm guessing there's no need to rush for the goalkeeper Vicario at the moment. There is a claim of a foul on the defender Maguire during the last Tottenham attack, but it's nothing to it after the play ball. 86 minutes into this game, 41 minutes into the second half. Was it going to be now or never for Manchester United? Long one now from Casemiro trying to find Amad Diallo. A clearance that wasn't good enough. Zagzi will pick it up. Zagzi approaching in the area. Opportunity for Zagzi to shoot, but There's a block on that. And Diego Dallo to recycle it quickly. Finds Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo goes to the middle of the pack, finds Euro. Euro finds Shaw. Luke Shaw to Dogu. The cross comes in into the area, long ball, but the goalkeeper, Vicario, was right there at the right time to take that within his gloves. And he will take his time with that. He will take his time with that. It's pretty simple. There's no need to rush. Take your time with the ball. Because at the moment, Manchester is chasing the game. Tottenham have no reason to rush. And there's a lot of arguing there. And there's a struggle here. And yellow card flying here with Maguire picking the yellow card up. And to the other end, there will be a yellow card also for Tottenham Hotspur. Maguire with a yellow card. I'm not sure yet who is picking up a yellow card for Tottenham. There is a terrible foul on Romero by Maguire. And that is why Maguire gets a yellow card for that effort. It does look like that's the end of it. The referee is not giving anybody else a yellow card other than Maguire with that bad foul. The tension is up. The tension is up. The tension is up. The heat is on. And you can only feel sorry for these Manchester United fans on the pitch at the moment. It's not an easy season. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure what kind of football god passed through Manchester as a township. Because in Manchester, it is empty-handed on both sides. Manchester City, no cup. Manchester United, no cup, no performance worth mentioning in the league or anywhere. The only place where they have anything to say at all is the final of this Europa League. And so far, they are not measuring up as they are down one goal, chasing down one goal in these last gap minutes of the game. It's becoming edgy. The time is running out. It is now or never. If Manchester United don't turn it up now, there will not be that opportunity again. And they are going to allow Tottenham Hotspur to run away with this cup. That would have been the only thing that comes to Manchester this year, this season. But nevertheless, kudos, credit to Tottenham Hotspur for fighting it all this way. This manager held on to his dream to hold one trophy. And yet, they sacrificed everything in the league to get this far in Europa League. Now they are here, and they are really close. It's 90 minutes done. 90 minutes done. The time is up. The regulation time is complete. Now, the extra time added is what we are waiting to know. But the time is done. The time is done for regulation time. Manchester United have themselves in a very, very chokehold. But then 7 minutes additional time, 7 minutes additional time. Out of that, about half a minute have already gone. And there's a yellow card going to the bench. The yellow card going to the bench to one of the players on the bench who's been screaming and yelling on the bench. You can't imagine a player getting a yellow card on the bench, and that would be Lindelof, who got carded on the bench for his effort. Lindelof get carded as the time is running out for Manchester United now. 7 minutes, 1 minute's already gone out of that. It is now or never. Casemiro will move to Shaw. Shaw finds Garnacho. Garnacho now drive himself back to the middle of the park. A play, Diego Dallo. Diego Dallo now find Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo now finds Zagzi. Zagzi at the edge of the box. Manchester United doing everything they can to open things up, come back level. But it is going to be a very big fight in these last 6 minutes of this game. It's going to be a very huge fight. We are here for the next 6 minutes or so to crash this one out, and we will see what this is going to look like towards the end of this game. But so far, Manchester United look to be on the sorry end of this game, whereas Tottenham Hotspur look to be on the winning side of this game, on the victory side. There seems to be, in fact, the stadium now, you have to see the Tottenham Hotspur fans. Some of them are literally crying. They are close. You do not want to lose the momentum at this minute. You do not want to lose at this stage. They are so closer than they have ever been in years. In number of years, they are not this close. It's jubilation already. It's a celebration already on the pitch. But I would say, do not celebrate yet. The game is not over yet. Anything can happen. I believe anything can happen as a football fan. But now, it's all down to Manchester United with Bruno Fernandes picking up the pace. Now finding Shaw. Shaw now moving the ball. Finds Garnacho. Is going in another pace of movement for Manchester United. How does this end? Euro find Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo now pushing through. Amad Diallo goes back to Diego Dalot. A very dangerous moment in the game. 4 minutes left. Just to say, Garnacho now approaching in the area. Cross coming in the area. Clearance by Bizoma. A very firm clearance. And Bruno Fernandes tried to recycle that, but blocked again. He finds Amad Diallo now. Amad Diallo on the byline, 1-on-1 with Son. Everybody back defending for Tottenham. Opportunity for Manchester United. Cleared again by Tottenham. It is now or never. They know that they can recognize that, and they are pushing through. They are throwing everything they have at Tottenham right now. Kitchen sink. Everything at Tottenham. Across coming now from Euro. Another clearance. Another good clearance from Pedro Porro. Dribble from Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho now on the byline. He finds a cross, but cross finds nobody. Bruno Fernandes finds Garnacho again. Garnacho comes to the edge of the box. Euro lays one and shoots one, but into the stand. He shoots one into the stand when he has opportunity on a partner or goal at the edge of the box. That is one opportunity. You have to make sure you shoot well and to the target, but into the stand. Many clearance this day, many tackle, many block. Tottenham is holding on tight. Manchester United is pushing for that equalizer at the dead. Is 2 minutes left. And it's scary to watch. It's very pitiful to watch. Manchester United fan on the pitch at the moment. They are actually literally having their heart in their mouth. And the same thing with the Tottenham Hotspur fan. Even though they are celebrating, this is very nervous to handle. Shaw coming back for Manchester United now. Long one into the area. He finds a Matt Diallo. Matt Diallo now sack the ball to Diego Dalot. The cross comes in, and here's a long one, top one, opportunity for United. Can they find a shot? No. There's an argument in the box for penalty. There's an argument for rough handling the Manchester United player, but I do not think there's anything to eat. Last gas opportunity. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. And now Matt Diallo with that opportunity to cross one into the box. He found Diego Dalot. Can they find a cross? They're trying to walk their way in, but now they have to throw the ball in as it matters really much in the box. Diego Dalot with a cross. Opportunity saved by the goalkeeper. What a wonderful save. He will go down as a hero for this particular save because this is wonderful from him. This is marvelous for him to push in that shift there to save one from Tottenham Hotspur. But Amad Diallo is coming back. Diego Dalot with another cross into the area, and that was cleared. That was cleared. Bruno Fernandes trying to find Zagzi, and here's another clearance. Diego Dalot with another cross from the byline, but blocked. It is a corner kick. Corner kick to Manchester United. I believe this is the last corner kick. Last opportunity for Manchester United. Time is up. Extra time is up. The 7 minutes is done and dusted. United still chasing the game. This is one last opportunity for Manchester United from the corner kick. Can they get what they need here? Can they do it from this part? Can they do it? Onana thinking about going all the way to the box, and then he finds his way to the box to help out in the box. One last opportunity. What is there to lose? Onana in the box here. Cross comes in from the corner kick. Onana with an attempt. Almost getting close. And the shot comes in. But side netting for Manchester United. Side netting from Manchester United. This is all gone. This is all gone. I do not see the opportunity for United to come back here. I do not see it. I do not know the magic. I do not know the mathematics. I'm not good at mathematics anyway. There's no mathematician who can calculate this. There's no opportunity left for Manchester United. The time is up. They are looking and waiting for a goal kick from goalkeeper Vicario. He will kick one long into the pitch, and the referee will bring this to a close. That's my belief. It is going to be an end for Manchester United at this point. Yes, 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 yes. As predicted, that's the end of the game. The corner kick was the last kick of the game, and that's the end. Tottenham Hotspur with a huge win, and finally, they have a smile on their faces at the end of the season. Oh my word, what a cry on the faces of United. They have themselves to blame. They have all the opportunity to get these one from Tottenham Hotspur. But history really favors Tottenham Hotspur. And in the end, Postecoglou stand to his word that every second season in every club, he held on to a trophy. And he did it for Tottenham. And it's been a huge long time since Tottenham have had these opportunities. It's full time here. It's full time here. And Tottenham Hotspur have done it. Tottenham Hotspur have done it. Definitely, I will be sharing with you guys later the celebration of this big club in North London. I will share the celebration with you in a video on the social media. You will see it all later. But the celebration will be kicking on now. What a wonderful win for Tottenham Hotspur, and what a terrible performance from Manchester United. In the end, there is no cup going to Manchester this year. Not to any of the Manchester club, not Manchester City, and not Manchester United. All lost in that city. All lost in that city. One last hope gone. And Tottenham can celebrate. Tottenham can celebrate. Congratulations, lads. Congratulations. That's all I could say. And unfortunately, for Manchester United fan, sorry, because this was disappointing. From your football team, this was disappointing. From your boys, this was really disappointing. Sorry is all I can say. And you can spend the night sobering up, because it's going to be a rough night. Every time you're going to wake up remembering that you came this close, and yet you did not win it. But now, Tottenham Hotspur on the other side, they have all the reason to jubilate, to celebrate. They can go on partying. They can go on drinking. It is the night for Tottenham Hotspur and the fans. And I say, congratulations, guys. Congratulations for nicking these away from Manchester United. Thank you very much for watching in wherever you're watching from, on wherever platform. Thank you for watching. And thank you very much for listening. If you are listening on our online radio, it is OGM News FM radio. Wherever you are listening or watching, thank you very much. And we enjoy all the contribution. We enjoy all the like, the share, and everything you have been doing. Thank you. We can only say thank you. We really appreciate you all being there from around the world, especially from Nigeria, because I know Nigeria is always in the room, especially on Facebook. And I give kudos to you guys. Kudos to you guys. And from every other part of the world, Kenya, and from every other part of Africa, South Africa, or wherever you come from in Europe or China or Korea, all these people that I always see on our platform, thank you very much for visiting. Thank you very much for watching it. And for Tottenham fans out there, congratulations. And I will see you at the Peckings of another game. It's going to be a series of games this week. And we are waiting for the climax of the Premier League in the weekend on Sunday. We shall be here celebrating that finale of the Premier League. And there will be a tough fight for those who to qualify for the Europa League. Thank you very much. I'm signing out, and I will see you at the Peckings of the next game. Please watch out for a release of this celebration of Tottenham on our page, and we will be with you very soon too. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Bye for now.
News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.